Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Dream Daddy. Last we left off, we were walking Mary home. I have my reservations about doing this, but again, I think this is the right thing to do. I hope it's the right thing to do. Anyway, it's still raining a little bit. I take off my coat and hold it over Mary's head. Such a gentleman. Let's get you home. Mary and I walk in silence up the street towards the cul-de-sac. I have no idea what to say to her for fear she might hit on me. Or not. What did the bartender mean by ain't her thing? Sorry you have to see me like this. I'm usually not... I know Joseph doesn't like it when I... Sorry. It's alright. I'm sorry if I'm ever mean to you. It's... alright? No, it's not. I know it's not. I'm having a really... Forget it. Okay. As we get to the cul-de-sac, I can feel Mary starting to slow down. By the time we arrive at the doorstep, she pulls away from me. Although the anchor on the house. Wait, can we just... Hold on. What's wrong?
Hey.
How about another drink? Old time's sake. We have never drunk together. Come on, Mary. It's bedtime. Mary looks me up and down, giving me a half smile. You're right. She pulls me in close for a hug, holding onto me for a little longer than feels appropriate. She mumbles into my chest. You're a good kid. Thanks for the company. Kid? Mary gives me a pat on the back, straightens out her sweater, and walks the rest of the way into the front door herself. Huh. Okay.
Welcome. You've got dads.
I do hope that she's gonna be okay. It does sound like she's going through a bit of a hard time. Still does not excuse her being a little bit neglectful of the kids, and the excessive alcohol drinking probably should be addressed at some point. But all of that said, apparently it's time to pick our next date, and so that puts us to Matt. So, back to Matt. Run through the finish line? Why is that an important... The solo from the Kid Charlemagne is the greatest... Okay. Instead of messaging the guy, why don't I just walk over and grab some coffee? I'm feeling really sluggish today anyway. Amanda! Amanda sticks her head out of her room. Father! Father! Right, I do a voice for her. Want to go to the coffee spoon? Oh, so you get called cool once, and now you're the cool dad who hangs out at coffee shops and listens to neo-jazz and stuff? Amanda, are you gonna bring your laptop and your leather-bound journal so you can work on your poetry anthology? No, kiddo, that's you. Look, honey, do you want me to buy you coffee or not? Let me grab my laptop and my leather-bound journal. I called it! I called it! You guys, I got it recorded, you guys know. Called it. Oh, hey. Amanda and I make the short walk over to the coffee spoon. The place is quiet today, just a few people hanging out and reading books in the cozy little nooks. I walk up to the counter and see a familiar, pierced face. Hey, you were the dude I yelled at a bunch the other night. I have no idea what voice I gave him before. Oops. Amanda cast a sideways glance at me. He tried to sell me shirts. And who might you be, Miss...
Dad.
This is my daughter, Amanda, the person I am a father to and am very protective of. An honor to make your acquaintance. My name is Pablo. Did I mention that I make witch house music? I wouldn't call witch house music, but okay. A piercing blow to my ego, though not one that will dissuade my need to impress you. My innate dad senses tingle. I am overwhelmed with a fatherly protective energy. I must do something to protect my child! Huh. I mean, I don't want to threaten the guy. But honestly, what's probably going to drive her off the most is if I actually defend Witch House, but... I don't know how I feel about this. Okay. Hey, Witch House is actually a nuanced form of music that many people enjoy, and I think our dear Pablo here should be proud to be making. Or technically making, since he's only done the logo so far. Yeah. Also, I've never listened to Witch House before. Lore! Matt comes out from washing dishes in the back room to meet Amanda and I. He and I high-five, as fellow cool people do. I see you've met my newest employee. At your service, although I'm only here until Vacant Veil starts their world tour. When's that? Well, we have to put out a record first. Alright, Pablo, now what do we do with the customers again? Right, yes. Pablo clears his throat. Hello, good folk of Maple Bay. Can I interest you in a tasty caffeinated beverage? A smashing pumpkin spice latte, please. A classic. And you? I have no idea what any of these are, so Father John Misto. A Father John Misto, please. That might be the worst. That might be the worst pun I've ever heard. Hey, it's pure comedy. Yeah, puns are the highest form of comedy. Oh, I was making a joke off Father John Misty's has an album called Pure Comedy, and the drink is named after Father John Misty, so I was... Yeah, never mind. Coming right up. I think I gave him the wrong voice there, but whatever. I'm a voice actor! Pablo gets to work making our drinks while Matt observes him. He'll get the hang of it. For as goofy of a dude as he is, kid works hard. Hey man, the concert was a lot of fun. We should hang out again. Hell yes! I'm actually going to be done training Pablo in a couple of hours and was going to go record shopping. Want to come along? Absolutely! Pablo brings us our drinks and Amanda buries herself in her laptop. I spent my time sipping my drink and cracking jokes with Matt. Last time we hung out, he told me he had trouble hanging out with other people, but for some reason he and I can talk and joke like old buds. It's weird. I feel really comfortable around him. You gotta love those people that you just automatically connect with. Once Matt feels comfortable leaving Pablo on his own, I say goodbye to Amanda and we start walking to the record store. Have you ever been here before? No, I mean, we have a record player sitting in the living room, but all I have are 2 copies of Frampton Comes Alive. Oh, this should be fun then. We're gonna find you some good stuff. The walls of the store are packed with posters, artwork, stickers, and records. A few people mill around, flipping through milk crates of albums. Jesus Christ. Some indie band is playing through the speakers. It's a nice vibe. So, why do people still buy records? Isn't it kinda outdated at this point? There's a lot of people who will try to tell you that vinyl sounds warmer or more true to the artist's intent, but really I think it's just nice to collect records. It's cool that in this day and age we have just about every song ever created available instantaneously on our phones, but there's something about holding an album and getting to see the artwork in your hands that I'll always love. Again, I actually really do appreciate being able to hold something in my hands. I agree with him wholeheartedly. Like, the kind of instantaneous transfer of information, the fact that we have the ability to just, like, share music, to be able to, you know, watch it on the YouTubes or, you know, Spotify or Spoofy or any other, you know, sound sharing website. But there's always going to be something about being able to hold the physical copy of it, to feel the weight of the thing that you're going to listen to. That's why I try to get as many of the records that I love in physical form as possible. I remember when we were kids and would have to wait around by the radio with a cassette tape just so we could record our favorite songs? For those of you who did not grow up in that generation, that was in fact a thing that we did. You would turn on the radio, you would have your cassette tapes actually ready, and when your favorite song came on, you would hit the record button as fast as you possibly could, and try to time it so that the DJ wasn't still talking over your song. It made each listen really special, and mixtapes were even cooler because of how much work they took. Now you just make a playlist, and I think the last time someone gave me a real mixtape was in high school. I'll look around the multi-level record store and spot some genres. Future wave, jungle, anarcho-punk, nunsploitation. I have no idea where to even start. Man, this is a little overwhelming. Here, let me help you find something you might like. If you were a milkshake, what flavor would you be? If I were a milkshake, I'd probably be... Huh. Purple. I don't know. I'm not allowed to be chocolate. If I were a milkshake... I think I'd be cookies and cream. If you could only buy one type of candle scent for the rest of your life, what would it be? Daffodil Mountain Spring, Camouflage Summer Breeze, Spring Creek Fireball, or Power Violence Cherry Blossom. I don't like any of these. But Daffodil Mountain Spring would probably be. What's your favorite ambient sound? What the fuck? Howls of the Bone Chorus? Of these, probably rain. What's your dream vacation spot? Honestly, inside my room under the blanket, but living off the fat of the land and Ibiza, starting a new life in the Baltics, probably my backyard. What's your deepest, darkest fear? Whoo. I worry that people are nice to me only because they want something from me. They fear that I don't deserve happiness and won't ever get it. What if nobody exists but me and I fabricated this universe and saying you too when the waiter tells you to enjoy your food? Oh, boy. How real do I want to get with this? Alright. Well, I've actually, like... As a kid, I used to wonder this, like, how much of reality can we actually perceive, how much can we actually tell, and how much of it can be fabricated or simulated. But let's get real here. I fear that I don't deserve happiness and won't ever get it. Matt thinks for a moment. Oh, I know just the thing. Matt runs to the other end of the store and returns holding a record behind his back. He shows it to me. This is Dark Night of the Soul by Danger Mouse. I have no idea what that is. This one almost didn't get released, but there were a ton of awesome collabs on it. A super underrated album. I think you'll really enjoy it. Whoa, dude. Thanks for the recommendation. You're gonna have a great time with it, promise. Matt and I bring our records to the cash register. A young girl with a septum ring and a buzz cut stands behind the counter with one earbud in. Usual stuff today, Matt? Just some light pickups. Matt places 3 albums on the counter. Swear I'm Good at This by Diet Sig, Forever by Mystery Skulls, and Greatest Hits by Remo Drive. Tight. The cashier rings Matt up and hands back his albums in a bag. She stares at me suspiciously. Who's the nerd? Well, she's got me pegged. That nerd is my buddy Lore. Lore, this beacon of human charm, is Molly. I got kicked out of art school for destroying my paintings at the end of every critique. Lovely to meet you. Anyway, Matt, is the open mic night still on? You know it. Are the Third Waves gonna do a special acoustic performance? I might see if I can get a few of the girls together. There's an open mic night going on? Yeah, dude. We do it every month at the Coffee Spoon. Some amazing talent always comes through. Got a flyer for it right here. You and Amanda should come by that night. Did we just abandon the child? Matt blushes. I mean, if you're not doing anything. Will Vacant Veil be playing? If only. I finish paying for my record and we head out of the store. Man, what a trip down memory lane. I haven't been in a record shop like that since Vans had shag carpeting. Now that you mention it, isn't it strange to think of all those weird little musical memories? How do you mean? Well, I think music is a very time and place sort of thing. A song is important to me not only in that I think it sounds good, but where I was and what I was doing when I listened to it. There's music that reminds me of exes, of struggling through school, of being so poor that I didn't know where my next meal was coming from. Wow, this is real. There are actually some songs that I listened to growing up that remind me of both good and very difficult times. There are some songs that I can't listen to without tearing up, not because the song in itself is inherently sad, but because, I have my own personal memories attached to it. All that stuff. And listening to those songs reminds me of those moments of my life. Yeah, now that I think of it, even the pop concert Amanda made me take her to is special to me. I mean, I'm not really a fan of the band, but hearing their songs on the radio reminds me of how young and excited Amanda was. And then that even reminds me of a younger me, going to see my favorite bands in concert with all my friends. We would always go to my friend Cynthia Chapman's house beforehand and smoke pot in her basement like we were so slick. Her parents definitely knew what we were doing. Wait, when was the last time you smoked pot? Matt stops and thinks for a moment. It's been decades. Dude, me too. Where do you even get pot now? Is that even what the kids call it these days? Yes. I don't know. But I bet I could find out. Do you want to get high and listen to our new records? I'm gonna save. Because I am kind of outing myself here a little bit here. I have not personally done the drugs, but I don't see anything inherently wrong with it, and from what I understand, it can help with a lot of sensory experience. So, honestly, I would say no to drugs, but, like, I guess there's also I have to be a responsible adult, because I do got a kid that's waiting for me. I'm torn because it would be a cool experience, but I am a responsible parent and I need to watch out for my daughter. And I need to make sure that I'm in the right mind to do so, I guess. So, nah, man, I think I'm good. Let's see. I wonder what his response is otherwise if you do actually go through with that. Let's see, why not? Matt pulls out his phone and starts texting.
Oh.
After a few minutes, he looks up and smiles at me.
Oh.
Molly's got a hookup. Says to meet in an alley near the coffee shop.
Hey.
Okay, if it turns out it's the feds, you make a break for it and I'll take the heat. Just promise me you'll raise Amanda like she was your own. Oh, that's me. Just promise me that you'll raise Amanda like she was your own. You realize that weed has been legalized in this state, right? I definitely knew that. But we live in dangerous times. Who knows what lurks in the seedy underbelly of Maple Bay? We could find ourselves on the wrong end of a deal gone bad. Just look out for Amanda. I swear. Oh, here's our guy. Coming around the corner of one of those nasty grease dumpsters, shrouded in darkness, is a lean figure dressed all in all black. Excuse me, Mr. Drug Man. Surprised. Oh my fucking god! Oh my fucking god. Okay. Surprised, the person always jumps out of their skin. It's Lucian, Damien's son. Who sent you?
What?
We're cool, man. We're cool. Says who? For all I know, you could be with the feds. Actually, weed is legal. Prove you're cool. What? I need to know that you're down or I bolt. Site mutually assured okay, again. I just want to make sure that I'm not, like... Site mutually assured destruction. Look, man, we're trying to buy drugs from you, and we know you sell drugs. You have dirt on us, we have dirt on you. We're in this together now. Look, it's fine. I get it. Buzzcut Molly said you were coming. Right. Now that formalities are out of the way, let's make a deal. Sigh. Alright. How much do you want? One. One what?
Hey.
Yeah. He means weed, Lucian. Yeah, but how much? One? Oh my god. Look, here, take this and give me $10. Just don't tell my dad. Let's all forget this ever happened. I won't tell your dad if you don't. Lucian hands me a baggie of something and disappears down the alleyway. I open it and take a deep whiff. Smells like genuine drugs. Yes, sirree. That went smoothly. Yeah. We should get off of public property before we smoke this. Great idea. Let's head back to my place, yeah? Oh my god. Matt and I walk to our cul-de-sac and stop at a gas station on the way to go buy rolling papers and soda. I feel like I'm 16 again. Carmencita is having a sleepover tonight, so that gives us all the time we need to do drugs.
Oh.
Awesome! Let's do some drugs! I have a sneaking suspicion they're not going to do the drugs. But we're going to have to find out about that on the next installment of Let's Play Dream Daddy, where drugs, apparently. Hope to see you then.